They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Monarchs will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Indiana's offense will be first on the attack. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation, 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They just keep firing. A little screen to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he got loose. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the old Dominion Monarchs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field. And that's a...
He's going to take a shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll run play action. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Monarchs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Quick strike complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Leaves it with the back.
busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cooper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
So now it's second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Lott. Strong, firm tackle.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's blocked. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweep.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Monarchs will punt this one away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the Hoosiers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Snags it down the right side. He's at the top. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Good, solid tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gets the back moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. To call what Indiana did last year a renaissance is an insult to all renaissances everywhere. It was a complete resurrection. The losing program that got 11 wins and went to the playoff.
Coach Cignetti has just galvanized this entire program, and all of a sudden, after only 1 year, the expectations are different. Could it ever happen, David? Could this team get back to the playoff again?
It was one of the biggest stories in college football. Everybody kept talking about, does Indiana deserve to be there? And now another year further down the road, going to the transfer portal again, not having the new coach with the connection to JMU, this Indiana team can still be fun to watch and still prove a lot of people wrong.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Mendoza. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on 1st down, 2nd, and 3rd, and he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. And I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And 3rd down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important, having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the 4th down. But, man, what a nice play by the running back.
And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Hemby. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
The Hoosiers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeps it on the draw. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Got it in the middle, it's Butler. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Monarchs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Hauls it in. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to go up top on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. On the run, it's Temby. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got him downfield. He's loose on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
He leaves it with his back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the route is on.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. At the 45 on his way. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. and the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roach. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Myers. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Monarchs have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Roach. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Monarchs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
The Monarchs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Here's the return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hit as he throws.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
The Monarchs will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Give to the back. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking for a crease to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that...
It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the Monarchs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Trying play action. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's loose. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Indiana. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's locked. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49.
Old Dominion, 22.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Bolden finds his man on the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. It's reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
The Hoosiers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the first down marker and still running. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Second down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. Working that left side now. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. First down for the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. The play action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's locked. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Plucks it out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Illegal touchdown.
He said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right in the latest mishap. A touchdown taken away by the flag. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Oh, it's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And some room to work. Turning it on! And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Hoosiers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's locked. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And first down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's caught.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's James. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.